What's up, guys? It's your girl, Matt Cox, your Quilty BFF here, and we are getting ready to play. Oh, so excited about starting a new quilt. Barely finished the other one, and I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a while, so let's hang out and hope that I don't make too many mistakes while trying to entertain everybody and still... Oh, can't even see me. Oh, that's not a good way to see me. Entertain everybody and still cut fabric. Hope it all works. I just did a video and I forgot to mention this company, which is driving me insane because they were so good to me and gave me this pattern. And I'm going to insert it, but I just hate that I couldn't find it. I was like, where could it possibly be? I just love this pattern, Spring Blooms. So cute. So simple. What's up, Paula? What you doing? Oh, I'm thinking so many quilty thoughts. Also, I got a package I should open up too. Should I open it now? Should I wait? I guess I'll wait. What is going on with my throat here? Do I want to keep this ruler out? What do I want to do? What am I going to cut first? What's up, Lisa? Hey, Deborah. What's everybody doing? Is it weird that they give you the cutting in meters and then they switch over to inches? Whatever. I am not going to think about it. It's above my... Just having supper. I just had supper too. And then I said, I want to go live because I haven't hung out with you guys in a while. Miss JB, Mrs. JB, what's going on? What's the goings-ons? Can you guys see my little quilty face? There we go. What's up, Rhonda? Yeah. If you saw that, randomly though, as I look outside, there's no rain. It's all pretty. It's almost like the sun is going down, but I don't know where the sun has been for the past couple of days. In my last video, I couldn't get a good picture outside. You know, I like to do the outside and the grass picture, and I couldn't get it. It was so bad yesterday, and I was so slow. Hey, Jazzy. So the weather is not... And like, we're all right. We're okay. Everything is fine. Oh, I need to buy some more lights. Oh, the things. This is going to be one of those spastic lives where I'm all over the place because I'm having lots of quilty thoughts. But I need to cut this fabric. So you guys are going to watch me cut it probably a whole bunch of times. You're just getting home? Cool. I wish they had some labels. Not that I don't have that whole thing of labels. Those label pins that I use. Do I feel like busting those out, or am I going to just old school it and stick a pin with a piece of paper? I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to just go grab a sheet of paper and we're going to keep ripping it up and sticking pins in it until we get, because there's so many. This goes all the way to VV, which is a lot. That's a lot. So let's get to it. Let's go for it. Let's just bite into it. I finally finished the quilt label for my dad's quilt that I finished. Oh, I don't know when I finished it. I tell you, I am a great daughter in some ways, and in some ways I leave a bit to be desired. But I finally finished it, and what I should be doing is stitching that on, which I will do. What's up, Sherry? Which I will do soon, I swear. I swear I will. I should do it right now, but I want to cut this quilt. And I really want to sit... Even though I don't bind, so there is something kind of cool about sitting near the fireplace stitching binding on a quilt right now in this terrible weather. So I think I'm going to leave it to do later on this evening. First, I'm going to cut this background fabric. Let's do it. Tell me all the quilty things. Tell me what everybody's into. Tell me what we're going to do, what we're looking forward to. I need to know the quilty things. And I'll tell you the quilty things that I have going on. So, what's today? Today is whatever day it is. It's early February. Oh, I thought I was going to have all this stuff done by early February. I'm not. I didn't. And it's not for lack of trying, guys. I swear. I keep telling you guys my t-shirts are coming. I keep telling you guys the community is going to be built. I feel like the universe does not want me to be great because I keep running into these roadblocks, right? I had a website. I didn't like where it was being hosted, so I pulled it, and it hasn't gotten put back just yet. I was waiting on some pictures to come back. Turns out the pictures were my spam the whole time. You know, stuff like that. Like just little stuff like that. The community still working on that, and it's just time is flying. And then I'm going to do 3 conventions in 2 weeks. One of which is QuiltCon, which is a huge deal. That's like, I wouldn't consider it our Super Bowl because I think our Super Bowl is, I think it's Houston, but I'd consider this definitely a championship. So it's a big deal, and I need to get it all together. So I'll be there. Ooh, red velvet cupcakes. That sounds delicious. So sweet, Becky. One of the rows disappeared. Sherry, I had a row disappear yesterday, and it was only 5 rows. Oh, Lisa, don't worry. You've got plenty of time to sew. You'll get to it when you can get to it. So I'm running into stupid stuff. QuiltCon is a big deal, and I'm not sure how far I want to go with QuiltCon. You know, like people are like, I'm passing out stickers. Like last year or the year before, whatever year, I have pins. I still have some pins left over, but I'm like, do I want to do cards? Will the t-shirts be up and ready by QuiltCon, which they should be, but I'm not even going to talk about my t-shirts anymore. I'm not talking about them anymore. I'm not going to talk about the t-shirts until they're available because you guys are like, when? And I'm like, oh no. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. It was supposed to be by the end of January. It was supposed to be by November. It was supposed to be, I'm not talking about it anymore. But what do I want to pass out? Like, do I want to pass out something? I would really like to have a couple of t-shirts to give away because I've got tons of new designs, like tons of new designs. And I'd like to have a couple of them that are special. So maybe I'll do that. So a couple of t-shirts to give away each day. And then I should be writing this down. Well, it's on a live. I should remember it, right? I can go back. I can go back. Why did this label print out so huge? Do I care? I don't. It is going to be what it's going to be. This is going to be a huge label, though. It printed out so big. I wasn't paying attention when I hit the print button, and this paper is so expensive. I like to do multiple labels at a time, but I only have the one quote that was getting a label, so it's a little on the big side. Y'all could probably read it from right there. But my family has seen me do labels in the past, so they wouldn't let me get away with just not doing a label. And I know I preach don't do that. I know I do, but totally just like it was the last thing that I was thinking of taking care of. Just terrible. Again, I'm a good daughter, but not so great sometimes. So it was taking me forever. And then I didn't want to I didn't want to waste more of this paper, so I just it's so big. But they love love when I get all mushy and try to be all, whatever. And this one nails it. It's a good mushy one. If you guys want to read it, pause it. I'm going to put it here and then you guys can pause it. I love nosy people who are like, I want to see what it says. And some people are probably like, whatever. So if you guys want to see it, pause it and read it. So yeah, there's that. There's that. Let's see. I need to iron. Do I want to iron right here? Or do I want to iron over there? Jazzy, which pattern? That other pattern? Okay. What do we want to do? I just want to knock off some of these wrinkles, nothing too heavy. So the quilt shows that I will be attending, QuiltCon. Anybody going to QuiltCon? Can I look forward to seeing anybody at QuiltCon? I'm hoping that a bunch of you guys go. And of course, if you don't go, I'm going to bring you with me. So there'll be that. There will be that. I need to look and see what lectures I want to attend. I'm not taking any classes at QuiltCon. There's nothing that I was like, ooh, I want to take that. Maybe a few things, but nothing major. Oh, the red pandas. Yeah. It's my Lunar New Year quilt. Very excited about these pandas. I feel like this iron isn't getting hot anymore. Did I finally burn it out? No. It's really because I want that Tula pink iron. I want Elisa to hook me up and just send it my way. That iron costs $318, guys. I saw it retailing for $318. There are probably a couple of stores that have it for a little cheaper, but my goodness, that's an investment. And especially since I want the little one and the big one. That's what, $500? Well, maybe about $400 in irons. Oh, might as well just buy the big guns then. Might as well just buy a Rowenta or I think those are more. Anyway. That pink is too much. The Tula pink iron, is that what you're talking about? $318. My gosh. I put my Mimi G one up. I love them. I think they're so cute. God, I think they're so cute. But and I get it. Irons, irons are expensive. But that Tula pink, I said 3 8. I figured it was gonna be like, I think, and I don't know why. I don't think I have the other purple Elisa's right there. I don't know what I was thinking it was gonna. I knew they were expensive irons. I know that. That's not new. What's up, Constance? But I don't know that I was thinking. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. I don't know. That sucker is expensive, though. You know how some patterns will have a layout that shows you how to cut your fabric so you don't screw up and don't get all of what this one doesn't do that. I wish there was a layout. Like if I were to do a pattern, my pattern would be a lot like an Elizabeth Hartman pattern, where she shows you the fabric and shows you where to cut it, because shoot, I'm not exactly sure how to cut this up. I mean, I've got some ideas to cut up the strips, but you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about? When they have the fabric and then they have the where to cut what. I wish that this had that. Yeah, they are costly. It's a good look though. I want one bad, and I'm gonna get it. I know I can't not have those irons. That's not even really a possibility. Although if I wait too long, I'm kind of scared they're gonna sell out. But because they're so pricey, maybe not. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think they're gonna? And then I'm gonna be really ticked because I'll have to get it off like aftermarket. And at that point, I'm just going to Tula's house and taking one. Do I know where Tula lives? No. Was I invited? No. But we're gonna go find her and just take one. Because when she opened her box, I want to say she had. I think she has they gave her at least 4, which I'm sure was written in her contract. That would be written into my contract too. Maybe more, because I'd want to do at least one giveaway. Jason Momoa. Yeah, he's something to dream about, I tell you. Jason Momoa. All right, let's get to cutting here. I want that iron so bad, and everybody's kind of doing their thing right now. And then I want to make the little mini ironing the little mini ironing case. Somebody made it on the Instagram really quickly, and Tula reposted it, or whomever, or Elisa reposted it, and I saw it. That is the cutest little pattern bag ever. That iron bag. It's such a great make. I don't know how easy it is to make, but it was just a genius design. And I want one. I really, honestly, I don't want to make the thing. I would rather just purchase that, but I don't think anybody's going to give me one. I don't think the little one comes with it. I don't think so. I think it comes with the little trivet. And the little one, let me tell you guys how psycho I am. This is your Quilty BFF here. I want the little one and the big Tula one for decoration, but I want the additional like green one or orange one to actually use the little one. Psycho. I was explaining it to my mother the other day, and I was like, do I really just want to get 2 little Tulas and 1 big Tula? This is insanity. Your friend is insane. This is your Quilty BFF here. Take me as I am, insanity. But again, it's like $400 on iron and stuff. On irons. Leave it to me. I don't know if that little one comes with it. What's up, Kim? I'm over here saying crazy things that I want to do with Oliso irons. We're talking about that Tula pink iron right now. And I want one. I just did something stupid. Has anybody got theirs yet? They've done so many cute things, and Oliso has one that I think you can buy. What's happening here? Is it misbehaving? I don't know what just happened. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that happened. I wonder. You guys know I'm having weather stuff right now too. The Oliso has one that you can buy, and then, but it's not cute. I mean, it's cute. It's cute because it's little and it's the shape of it, but it's not like personalized. Oh no, Sherry, not at all. We haven't made it to 20,000 yet. We're trying to get to 20,000. I am still, okay, I'm a lot closer than I thought I would be, and I'm actually a lot closer than when I posted that video, but no, not at all. I haven't even told people how to enter and what we're going to do and all that stuff. We've still got a good, strong, like 200-300, maybe 400 people. No, we don't have 400. We've got less than 400 to go. So no, not yet. It'll be a while or not. I don't know. The YouTube algorithm does its thing. It shoots up, and then, I just happen to be cooking for a second. So, but we have to hit 20,000. And once we hit 20,000, then we'll do it. And then somebody can win one of those. I just found the person who won the last giveaway. Her stuff is still sitting over here, which I need to take care of. But when I say I just found her, like just found her. So don't be scared that you won't know, because I will take the time to track you down. And I did. I literally tracked her down. I found her. How did I do it? She wasn't responding. And I get it. Everybody is not an Instagram person. So she wasn't responding. for a long time. And I was like, gosh darn it. And so then I went through all of her Instagrams and I found people who she knew. And then I shot it out to these people. And I'm sure they thought that was weird. But I found her. And she will get her stuff very, very, very soon. Preferably when the weather stops being silly. I will leave the house. Which should just be in a couple days. I'll get it out of here. And then maybe by that time, we'll be ready for our next giveaway. Again, it's only a couple hundred people. We're about 200 people away. And sometimes that can be in a day, and sometimes it could be in a month. So we'll see. But you have not missed it. That makes me excited. I'm glad to know that you're interested in winning something, or winning the I wondered if there was a good gift. It feels like a good gift. I love mine. I love them so much. They bring me great joy. I want to put the names on them, which I haven't done yet. I'm going to cut them out with my Cricut and then put their names on them. I need to do Darth Vader's too. I don't think Darth Vader has his name on it. He doesn't. Darth Vader doesn't have his name on his either. And I know Darth Maul doesn't. You guys don't even know who Darth Maul is yet. Did I tell you guys about Darth Maul? So we got Darth Vader, we've got Darth Maul. I haven't introduced you guys to Mickey. I haven't introduced you guys to Darth Maul. You guys met Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. Are those all the machines that I've gotten recently? There's another one that I want, and there are another two that I want. And my girlfriend was telling me today that I just need to reach out and get going on that. Constant, so I won't be able to get the tiny tuna one, huh? Oh, I know that I'm sure that I could probably get it off of one of these small stores. But see, I'm going to mess around and miss my opportunity, and then I'm going to be really ticked at myself for not just doing it. I'm going to be ticked. I should just go ahead and bite the bullet and buy them. Jennifer, what are you talking about? There's one on YouTube. What am I talking about? Who knows? Well, thank you for stopping in. I'm just running my mouth and keeping everybody company while you guys keep me company. And probably cut some stuff incorrectly. Hopefully not. But I could see it happening. Jennifer, that's more than your car payment? Seriously? Where are you? I'm in Los Angeles, California, and that's not even like a quarter of a car payment out here. I don't care how much you put down. I need to, but you know what? That's the thing. That's another thing about the sewing machines. I bought Darth Vader from across the country. In LA, they wanted like, I don't know, 3,000, maybe 4,000. I don't know. Something. I can't remember how much I spent for Darth Vader, but all I remember is that I saved so much money going to the Midwest looking for the same machine. It's crazy. The Tula Pink iron. We're talking about the Tula Pink iron that I want so badly, that I've been talking about for the past, I don't know how long. I want it so badly. And I'm scared that if I don't do it, by the time anybody gets around to even thinking about me, because I know they sent them out to influencers. I know they did. We've seen them do it. But I didn't make the cut. Which is okay. It's not a big deal. But at the same time, you know, all the things. All the things. What can you say? What did you... Now, see, that's the thing. They're saying that they're paying just all different kinds of prices are all over the place. So I went to my local store and because she was like, oh, we have them in stock. And I looked and I saw hers was $318. And so I really honestly didn't look around to see what everybody else was paying, but I thought it was going to be, I don't know, maybe in like 270 maybe. Can you struggle with anything over $50 for an iron? When you start talking about an iron, because you're going to burn it out. I think this one right here is getting upset already. And I've had it for a couple years, which is fine. I don't mind burning out an iron that I didn't spend $300 for. If I spend $300, I need that. But I go so hard that I'm like, what's reasonable to expect from these irons? But the drama of it all. I do not think I counted that right. I feel as though I didn't. Let's line them up better. Okay. How many of these do I need? Let's do some mathing. 250. Yes, 250. That feels right. 250 feels right. I'm excited that you have it. I'm also extremely jealous. Oh, the jealousness. Can you feel it from over here? Because I'm jealous. What do you plan to do with it? I know that sounds crazy, but I honestly plan on putting it on the wall. So, you know. Hey, it is what it is. All right. Oh, I got a package over there, and I'm just like, I had it, and I guess I could have opened it because I've had it for a day or two now, and I'm like, do I open it on camera? When do I open it? Do I film it? The drama of it all. I know that's right. Use your stuff. Use your stuff. Iron it all. I am here for you. Absolutely. Yep. I get it. Iron. Yep. I get it. Use your stuff. Use it, use it, use it. You bought it, you use it. Burn that sucker out and then put it up on the wall. You know what, Constance? If I had been thinking, I would have bought one for a giveaway. That's what I should have done. That would have been a good giveaway, too. That would have been an excellent giveaway. Because you know what nobody wants to do? Is spend $250 on an iron that they want super badly, like me. I want it so bad. And I will have it. I just don't know. Maybe I'll grab it at QuiltCon because I know they will be. I know that Oliso is going to be at QuiltCon for sure. So I'm going to assume, although what day am I getting there the first day of QuiltCon? I don't think I am. And what happened was at Houston, they were gone instantly. So while you know what, but I'm going to, if they are bringing them to QuiltCon, I'm going to reach out to somebody and say, if I gotta pick it up, which is fine, put it to the side, please. Please put it to the side for me. I think a couple of companies will probably have them at QuiltCon. And that's just a couple of weeks away. I can't believe we're still talking about that iron. That iron is serious business. All right, so I told you guys I was going to QuiltCon, and I'm trying to figure out what to pass out. I've still got some extra pins. We're going to do t-shirts. What else would you guys want? If you guys ran into me, what would you want from me? Would you want, there's one lady who has like the best stickers ever. I got a good, there's another t-shirt design that you guys have not seen yet that would be a cool sticker. It would be a really cool sticker. Do you guys like stickers? Does anybody even like them? I think I gotta think about it. Think about it. Becky, you're probably right. I feel like nothing is good. Oh, you want me to open it now? Just open it now. I missed all kinds of comments. Oh, those are, it's a flip and stitch method. It's a ton of flip and stitch. Anytime you see like a face quilt, just know, like Elizabeth Hartman, the bears and all that, just know it's a lot of flip and stitch. So I'll be doing some flipping and stitching. Is my camera? Oh, well, my camera came back. It came back upside down. I'm sure you guys love that. Let's see if we can't get it to not be that way. There we go. There we go. Oh, too big, too much. Close your eyes for a second while I adjust. Try to adjust. There we go. Now you can look. What are we doing? Okay. Nissan Sentra, man. Sticker and a hug, you got it. So for $100, so that's how much the mini one's gonna cost me. So it's gonna cost me about $400 for both of them. Madonna, sometimes I do that. It just depends upon. It depends upon how I'm feeling, what I want to think. I'm just not power cutting, Madonna. I'm just not. There is no good reason except for the fact that sometimes I will double up. And I'm talking right now too, and I honestly love to cut fabric. So sometimes when there is room to power cut, I will not power cut. I'll just take my time, which probably annoys some people, but I'm just enjoying cutting and talking. Becky, you want a bow? I don't know why I don't have like a bow sticker. I mean, there's a bow on the top of my, why don't I have a sticker right here of my, just, my logo. There's the triangles, but people really do love stickers for their machines. I, however, will not put a sticker on my machine. I put stickers on, I will not. The names are on there, but that's it. Outside of a name, like I won't sticker my machines. I might sticker that long arm though. I don't think I'm gonna do that either though. I'm also not somebody who puts like bumper stickers and stuff on their cars. I'm also one of those people who doesn't take the plastic off of TVs. So all the TVs in the houses probably have been around for, 15, 20 years and they all still have the plastic on it. If you ever get something that I've had, you can trust and believe that it has been taken care of. If somebody ever got all these TVs, they'd be like, wow. Yeah. Not. They are pristine. I'm psycho like that about some stuff. Some stuff I'm psycho about, some stuff I'm not. But my machines, I will not cover in stickers. And I've seen some. There's a woman who has I think it's her long arm. I think she likes is it octopi? It feels wrong to say, I feel like it's octopi. She has an octopus sticker going all over her machine, and it really is cool. Very, very, very cool. She said, why are we cutting one at a time? Technically, we're cutting two at a time, sort of. I guess we 100% are cutting two at a time. Sometimes I cut it fast, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. It also depends upon how accurate I want to be. And for this one, we've got some stuff that does need to line up. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to do it too. It just, I get in these moods. You said you're good. You're relaxing. It's relaxing. You don't think I'm crazy? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Oh, workbenches. That's all right. It won't be in shambles forever. I like the idea of removable stickers a lot. Oh, you guys don't take your plastic? No, I don't take the plastic out of TVs. And I don't even think about it until somebody comes and says, "You still got the plastic on your TV?" Don't judge me. People in their judgment. Aw, I love that. Me and my girlfriend were talking about where I can start to put stickers because I want to put stickers all over something. I just don't know what it is. For $219, how are they pre-ordering? Those irons are out now, right? They should have them in stock. They should. Uh, $219. I wonder if I've got to pick up the shipping. I'm sure I do. Okay. I can't wait to see the vendors that pop up at QuiltCon. QuiltCon is such a different animal than all the other shows. Such a different beast. Okay. We've got all those. QuiltCon's going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina this year. March to April availability, man. Yeah, Constance, you're probably right. That's probably what they're doing. Cat stickers. All right, let's do. Oh, somebody should be labeling. Let me grab a piece of paper from somewhere. Just need a piece of paper. Am I going to use that stabilizer? I'll be right back. We're grabbing a sheet of paper. Okay. You'll get it, Share Bear, when you'll get it. It just takes the right tools. Make sure you have a good cutting mat. And you'll get it. It'll happen for you eventually. I am believing that it will. I was getting ready to do something that was going to make you guys cringe. Although I have a thing right here, so I don't have to make you cringe. Where is my paper rotary cutter? I don't see it. All right, be a grown up. Just cut the papers. Well, don't worry. I am here and we can go together. I will bring you along. I will show you the things that I think are interesting. And we can go from there. That is what I'm here for. Take everybody on this crazy, crafty journey. These are not my fabric scissors. These are my cut everything, oops, in the everything else scissors. I can't wait to see the quilts for the guilds. There are so many guilds around the world. There are so many modern quilt guilds around the world that you would just never think existed. And they have those quilts that they send in the community. It's not a community quilt. Is it called the Community Quilt Challenge? It might be called the Community Quilt Challenge. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to seeing that. I always like to see the colorways that were chosen and how people chose to use their colorways. Our guild like votes and they come up with one and then people do it and then somebody puts it together and then somebody quilts it, which is pretty cool. I guess that's what everybody does. I'm sure everybody probably puts in a vote or something. And then I love my favorite category for quilts. You guys will never guess what it is. My favorite category. I've said it before. It's the most random category, but it is my absolute favorite. Can anybody guess what it is? I'm telling you guys, it's so random, but it is my jam. And I can't wait to see what they do with it this year. I don't care about I care about all the categories. Obviously, I love quilts, right? But the one that I like the most is one that I don't think people would ever guess. All right, we are labeling our first guy here. Hey. Quilts of Valor. Nope, not my favorite. Nope, not that section. I have made a Quilt of Valor once, and it was very unique because it was a circle quilt. I love that quilt. One of my favorites. The minis? No, definitely not the minis. Not the mini quilts. What are the categories? There's like large quilts. What are the categories this year? Honestly, kind of curious. So they've got those are the categories. You've got your group or B quilts, your improvisation, your piecing, small quilts, the youth, minimalist design, applique, handwork, modern traditionalism, and use of negative space. 3-yard quilts. You know, I love a good 3-yard quilt. No, not applique. I know it's so random. Nope, not modern traditional. Although modern traditional probably sits in my top 3, maybe top 5 for sure. Even though I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it definitely modern traditionalism is a good one. Again, the categories are the grouper B quilts, which I think is interesting. How a bunch of people can work on one quilt. That is interesting to me, but not my favorite. Applique, handwork, improvisation, minimalist design, modern traditionalism, piecing, small quilts, use of negative space, and then the youth category. I bet you guys can't guess what my least favorite is either. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys. You guys are guessing, and nobody is getting it. I can't believe nobody's getting it. You guys are always here. I feel like I say it all the time on my channel. I feel like I talk about it all the time because it's so random. Yeah, Kim, you got it. Use of negative space. I love use of. Oh, what is that in my eye? Is there a bug in here? Was that a bug that just flew in here? Something fall? Oh. Use of negative space is oh my goodness. I love to see what people do with negative space. I don't know why. And then I like the minimalist design. I don't know why. It's just probably because it's the opposite of who I am. Maybe that I'm so drawn to it. I'm not getting ready to do it. And then my least favorite of everything is improvisation. Not my favorite. And all my friends know it. And my friends a lot of them are improvisational artists. And I like some of their stuff, but I usually tend to like the stuff that has something consistent in it. There has to be some type of structure. And they know whenever there's somebody coming that is all improv, they're like, this is not for you. They know. Yeah, improv is absolutely my least favorite. But negative space, oh, I love to see negative space used. And then after that, I like to see the minimalist design. Then after that, probably piecing. People know they can sew. People who can piece can piece. Oh my goodness. And then modern traditionalism is my jam too. I enjoy that a lot. I'd probably say piecing and modern traditionalism run right neck and neck. Handwork, not my favorite. It's down there with improvisation. Applique is interesting to me too. I like applique. Tracy, yeah, the modern traditionalism. I like a block-based quilt though. I like quilts that have blocks that I can clearly see, like, oh, that's a churn dash or that's a bear. I like blocks. And I love that my friends are so passionate about different quilts, or different quilting genres. We're all so different. If you line us up in a row, One's gonna say improvisation, one's gonna say modern traditionalism. We're just all over the place, which gives us collectively we have a whole bunch of knowledge because everybody's drawn to something different. Becky, I get it. I get it. Because again, improv, I'll be like, what are we doing here? But there's sometimes when you walk by an improv quilt and it'll get you. It'll get you. You guys have seen me like encounter one that I'm like, oh, this one speaks to me. Sometimes they'll speak to me. I don't love pictorial quilts. Not a huge fan of those either. I'm like, okay. Especially if they are done on like a grid system. I'm like, okay. You know, they're cool. Don't get me wrong. And what's her name? Verushka. She's got a different kind of gift with her pictorial quilts, but not my favorite. And that's okay. You know, we each have our different things that we like and, you know, don't like and all the things, but what are some of your favorites out there? I can't believe it's still raining. LA is going to be under water. Anybody have any favorites out there that they just love? Applique but not piecing. I got you. Applique can be really cool. You like your applique raw edge or turned? Or that needle turned applique? I like that wool applique. Applique is pretty cool. It's interesting to see what people do with it. So you like to do the piecing. Okay. Is that what you're drawn to looking at too, or do you even look at the quilts like that? Because I love to piece too. It's my favorite part, but not my favorite category. I'd like to see the use of negative space. Just love use of negative space. Turn for you. Scrappy blocks piecing. That's huge. It's all about the scrappy, especially now since fabric is what, $14 a yard. Scrappy is really a big thing right now. Ah, the colors. Yeah, I like a good color story too. I like a good color story. I haven't seen a pattern with a like 5 3/4 measurement for a long time. Okay. I see it, Quilt. No worries, Becky. Constance, there's so much out there. There's so much out there. Francis paper piecing. Ooh. Ooh. Paper piecing. It's a thing. I have done some. Matter of fact, these right here. Where am I pointing? Where am I pointing? I'm trying to point to the cushions back there. Those are paper pieced, and I could not have gotten it to look like that without paper piecing it. So there's an appreciation. And that quilt that I did, the 100 blocks in 100 days, that was all paper pieced. I do it I paper piece from time to time. It's just gotta be in the mood. That's all. Just gotta be in the mood. That is not the length I need it to be. Kim, I'm not, for the most part, it looks like that. It's just, I chose different tones of some of the colors. Very little change. Very, very, very little change. Most of it is the same. I just brightened up a little bit. I just made stuff a little bit juicier. You know me. Just giving it just a little something, something. I think this quilt is perfect. Okay. There we go. Yeah, in the camera you can't really see it, but this here is a much more like muted, mellow kind of color. What is this? Is it add a border to it? No, that's the pattern. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. I bought a duplicate Quilter Select ruler. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. So now what am I going to do? I don't know if I should just give it away or if I should keep it. We'll see. I bought 3 of one ruler, guys, which is how the giveaway, one of them popped in the giveaway because now I have 2. So I've got to keep a running tally of all of my Quilter Select rulers. We are there now. We are in that moment when I need to just write them all down so that when they come out with a new size or I'm out and about and I'm like, oh, I want to add another one to my collection. I'm going to do a video on my collection and where I think people should start and what they should add on and when. You broke a Quilter Select ruler? Ooh. It's a backup. I like that. Just in case I break it, apparently. Apparently, just in case I break one. Cutting without a chart is a lot more difficult than I thought. A lot more difficult. Because you don't want to, I don't have an endless supply of this fabric, so I don't want to just cut it as and so I'm trying to make it make sense. So that is another reason why I'm cutting so slowly. You know, when you have a cutting chart and it says, you know, you're going to cut a 6-inch strip, from that 6-inch strip, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this. This really, it really does not have that. Which is a shame because cutting this would be faster. No, I don't have a cutting chart. I'm making sure I didn't just miss it because that could happen. That also might be why they said the skill level 3. Now, I don't know how many skill levels there are, but it does say skill level 3 on here. Oh, the shoulders are random. That actually sounds cute. That sounds cute. Rome, a buffalo. Ah, the glow ruler. I need to charge mine. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. I need to charge it so then I can play with it. Why don't we charge it right now? Oh, it probably doesn't come with the, oh, I have a thing. Yes, it does. Why don't I charge it right now? I'm glad you mentioned it. For you guys that don't know, this is the Glow Ruler by Carolina Moore. She's got some new sizes coming out. She's already working on those. So, go her. It's so cool. So cool. Where is the... It's so light. It's super duper duper lightweight. It's completely see-through. They've got markings for the half mark and then full half. Other than that, it's just you're looking straight through it. It's got a USB-C plug. And I'm going to plug this in. Okay, I had to give it a little something there. And then we'll just plug it in. So just nothing comes with an actual plug to plug into the socket anymore, huh? You got to have, okay. And then it's lighting up red down here. So we will let it do its thing. I think I'm going to spray that. I think I'm going to spray that with that ruler spray that I have, which is a non-slip coating. I think I am. I did cut this. Where did I cut that at? Hey, Lindiana, Dad's doing fine, like nothing ever happened. I kid you not, like nothing ever happened. I believe that if the weather was permitting, he would be back to mowing the lawn like nothing ever happened. He walks around, he's driving. It's like just a little miracle man. All that crying and carrying on we were doing for what? for what? Oh, I should have just believed that he was going to be okay. All that ripping and running to Hollywood and back and all. Please. He's like nothing ever happened. He's doing amazingly. Thank you for asking. Just doing his thing. Forgive me for going slow, but being on a live and cutting a quilt that you've never cut before, probably not my best decision in life. But, you know, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. I wanted some company. I hadn't hung out with you guys for a while. It felt like the right thing to do. Yeah, this non-slip spray. And I like it. It works really well. I sprayed this on the back of my bias tape ruler, and I don't have any issues with it. I sprayed it on the back of my, what is that ruler called? My slotted trimmer ruler. I sprayed it on the back of my Latifa rulers. This spray is a great alternative. I have another product that I didn't love as much, but this one here, yep, works really good. I do not like this because it means that I'm like hunting through the color to see if there are other size strips that I can get from this strip. Don't love that. Not loving it. You can't find that locally? I found mine at my local quilt store. It will. Where did I get that? Actually, I take that back. I think I got mine from Amazon. I think I got that, but I saw it in that store in Florida, Quilts and Lace. Quilts and Lace is such a good store. Oh, it's a good store. So good, guys. For me and the things that I love, oh my goodness, it's a great store. I have to say I'm annoyed, but at the same time, they do say that this is a skill 3. So I guess you do kind of need to be able to math your way into it, I guess, a little bit. And I got the nerve to be trying to do it while doing a live. Oh yeah, it is grippy. It's grippy by TG. Is it TGIF? It's called Grippy by ODIF. ODIF. I know they make other stuff. I want to say they make that. I think I have some non-slip. You paint the inside of your fabric so that it's got that kind of silicone feel to make it waterproof or like resistant to stains and stuff. Yeah, Deborah, I really do enjoy that spray. It's a good one. Yeah, his patterns are super cool. They are. And I always knew I wanted this one, and Lunar New Year is the perfect time to do it. I can't wait to, oh my goodness, I hope I can finish it quickly. It's around the size of a 3-yard quilt. It's obviously not as easy as a 3-yard quilt, but due to it not being super huge, I feel like once I get all these pieces cut out and I start cooking in my mind, although I also believe that that last quilt that I just finished, which turned out to be ginormous, I was going to be able to finish that in, when did I start sewing it? I was like, yeah, it's going to come out on Sunday because my videos are supposed to come out on Sundays. I was so annoyed that I failed. I was so annoyed, guys. That was like a fail for me. My manager was like, you're just dramatic. She was like, it came out like in the morning. I'm dramatic. But I tell you, when I have a goal in mind, I want to get it. I want to get this content to you guys as often and as quickly and as polished as possible. I want to do well. How many people are on here? I'm going to say something I'm not supposed to say. No, I better not. I better not, but I'm going to check something. I was gonna say a little something. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. We're good. Tracy, it is a little bougie, right? It is. It's so bougie. Matter of fact, I don't know if you watched the video of the walkthrough through Road to California. I had already purchased that border pattern, and I was searching for other patterns like that to see if anybody else has ever done anything like that. It looks like Sarah or Heather. Is her name Heather Vedler? Is it Sarah Vedler? It looks like she's got the market sewed up on that. I can't find another one that is like that in that way. And when I looked at the quilt, I was like, it was a variation of that. And if you're really skilled, you can throw these files into software and mess with them. And that's what this person did. And nobody was able to tell me if what I was looking at was what I thought I was looking at. So the video started to blow up. And the person who made that quilt was like, hey, you were right. I did do X, Y, and Z. And I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that I was looking into that and then ran into somebody who used it on such an elevated level. Her quilt was stunning, and it was a B quilt, or it was a group quilt. And so a number of people did it. Whoever did that border is vicious. Like whoever did that, good for them, because they had to alter it. And if you don't know, you wouldn't have known that it's the same border that I use. I was so impressed. so impressed. That border, if it's done like, of course I did it in cheetah, right? Pink and purple cheetah. But it just can be whatever you want it to be. And it's so impressive. It's the kind of thing that you could put on a quilt to submit to a big show. And I couldn't figure out how to line it up though. So I'm so glad I got a chance to bring that to you guys, because I couldn't find the information on the internet. I'm like, who's ever used this? Who's ever done it? Who's ever shown a video? Nobody, which is fine. That's what I'm here for. But boy, that was not an easy feat. And I thought I was going to whip that quilt out all quick. Manager also says you never leave time to learn anything. No, I don't. We don't have time for that. I just need it to go. Now, what size was I just cutting? Oh, I saw a size and was like, I can get that out of that. Can you? Can you really? Where'd it go? The original plan was to embed the borders into that quilt. I wanted to do it so badly. It looked such a hot mess. That was such a bad idea. I am the queen of too many ideas. Too many ideas all the time. And I was going to put all of that, I was going to stick it right in there, and it was going to just be weird. It was going to be so weird. And that was really the original vision. And I'm glad that I just used it kind of how I did. I kind of wish, no, I was going to say, I kind of wish that I had made the borders the same size across the top and the bottom. But you know what? You get what you get. It's okay. It's cool. It's an interesting looking quilt. I just can't wait till I can get some good pictures. Oh, shoot. I just can't wait till I get some really good pictures of it outside, fully laid out, so that I can step back and really look at it. The pictures that I got, I just don't like them. So Kim, if you see, I'm labeling them. It is hard. I have a cut list. There is a cutting guide. It's just that they doesn't show you, on some cutting guides, you will see a picture of a piece of fabric, and it'll say, from this fabric, you're going to get piece A, B, and C, and D. You're going to cut a 6.5 inch strip from here. But from that 6.5 inch strip, you're going to do a 2x6, a 3x5, and 4 2x2, whatever, something along those lines. That's where I think you've got to kind of know that you know that you know. And I don't know, I'm not familiar with this pattern, so I don't know how much of this fabric I'm going to have left over, if any at all. And so that is what is slowing me down, because I'm having to look. I'm trying to make the most use out of this fabric. You just roll whatever goes along, whatever goes wrong. Yeah. Well. All right. I think that piece is a wash. Let's go get these here. Now, how am I going to get a 44-inch piece? Obviously, I'm going to do some piecing. I'm going to have to do a little piecing. Yeah, I get it. I think this is probably the most difficult pattern I've ever seen. Kind of. Because if you didn't know, you just wouldn't know. I guess that's true about anything, right? But you guys get what I'm saying. All right. Sure, you just hate been eating ramen. Tula Pink, I have you eating ramen if you let her. If you let her, it can happen. Tula Pink fabric is expensive. Luckily, the last couple of collections haven't been my collection. Like, I'm gonna go done with them cats though. I'm just letting y'all know. That cat situation. I'm gonna have us doing cat things for no reason. I am not a cat person, but we're gonna do some cat stuff. We are all gonna become cat people for that fabric. Such a neat line. Them dinosaurs in, well, eh, eh. Okay, we're doing dinosaurs. All right, fine. But not, it's not like I'm waiting on that one to come out. We're going to do a 3-yard quilt with it. But, okay. We're going to do it because this is what we do. But I'm not, the coolest thing that she made was that jacket, that bomber jacket with the dinosaur fabric. Yeah, that was off the chain. Off the chain. The bag, well, okay. You know what? I do want that ribbon, but her ribbon is so expensive. So expensive. Her ribbon and her webbing will break you too. So you got to be careful. What's up, Tracy? Tracy in the house. What am I doing? Oh, crap. I can't believe I'm doing this on camera. This is the kind of thing where I would be doing this without anything else on. I can see very easily how I could screw this up or screw up all this fabric easily just because of not knowing what I'm supposed to be doing here. There's probably a much faster way to do it, but I don't know what it is, so it is what it is. I have bags of stuff everywhere. So at QuiltCon, I'm not going to buy anything. I might buy that Tula Pink iron. That's it. We're not buying any fabric. We're not buying, unless there's some kind of super amazing notion that we can't live without. Actually, if that Caterpillar stuff is available, which it should be, and if they're at QuiltCon, that's a wrap. We're doing that. But we're not buying anything at QuiltCon. You hear me? We're not buying anything. I really feel that in my heart. I feel like I mean it. There's nothing that I can think of that I really need. I can't think of anything that I actually need. There are a couple of machines that I want. I, I know, right? I can't think of anything that I really am waiting for and looking for. There's some stuff. Caterpillar, when that mat comes, I have to have that. We all have to have that. Everybody has to have that mat. Everybody's going to want it. Everybody's going to need it. I think that mat is going to be a staple in classrooms. I think it's going to be a staple for retreats. That mat, we all have to have it. We have to. After that, what else is coming out that I'm like, oh, that's a big one. That Caterpillar mat, if you haven't seen it, you guys got to go check it out. It's worth checking out. Ah, David's ready. David's ready. Extra hands to hold your bags. I heard that. Kim, I'm trying not to see. I just bought the, I just don't think there's any fabric that I have to have unless I can't think of anything. I can't think of anybody who has anything that I'm really looking forward to. I might, somebody's got to use it and make me want it, I think. I'm just not, nobody's doing anything that I'm like, ooh, gotta have it. Must have. None of that. What's up, Tammy? I'm not going to bring an extra suitcase for anything because the flight that I got was just vicious. I think I'm paying like $70 per suitcase. Something stupid. The flight was so expensive coming in, not necessarily going into Raleigh, but trying to come out of Raleigh, it cost me a fortune. Small fortune. Okay, we just did G. I wonder if I could just cut this by the order that it's in and be just fine. And I wonder if I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah, that Floralicious was, and if I come across something like that, I'll tell you, but that's what it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be Floralicious level amazing. And Floralicious is, I'm telling you guys, if you are into florals, if you're into like a really feminine kind of a feel, that was the best fabric line ever. Ooh, a carpenter star. My goodness. That's no joke. That's some serious quilting there. Serious quilting. Tracy, I have no idea. It's sitting over there. I have another bundle of GE Designs. GE Designs gets me. I like the way that they bundle their stuff. I like that they have all of these patterns. That it's a great concept. But I need to quit going over there to their booth because I have another one from QuiltCon. I don't even know whose it was. It was just pretty fabric. And you have to tell yourself there will always be pretty fabric. Always. So that's what you have to tell yourself. And then relax. Unless it's, unless you just have to have it. And I get it. There's some stuff I have to have. There's some Tula stuff that I have to. Matter of fact, that Dino collection has that flower. We have to have that flower. I just thought about that. The Dino, I forgot about not the focal prints. Excuse me. Although they have this one, is it a pterodactyl? That's like hidden in the, okay. Maybe I am kind of looking forward to the Dino collection. When does that drop? What's this month? February? It should drop in March, right? July. David, you got bit by the bug. Oh, yeah, sure, you're right. It is cheaper to ship it home. I like the idea of chartreuse. That's right. You're the reason why I have this. I forgot. You showed it to me and then I went and bought it. That's right. That happened. Tracy made me buy it. I totally forgot about that. This is the fabric stock that she's talking about. It's a great line. She's a great designer. She's got some great stuff. That's by, what's her name? E-Bond. Sarah Bond's cousin. Greatness runs in the family. Okay. 12 free patterns. Goodness gracious. A chartreuse could just make that really pop. I'm thinking of a grunge. Grunge is just always my go-to. I'm always like, let's get a grunge. But that grunge I just bought for that other quilt might go well with it. Maybe. Maybe. This is why nothing ever gets done, because something twinkled, somebody said something, and now look what we're doing. Oh, yeah. Yep. That would work. It's this dark green right here is being picked up in that. And then this mustardy kind of color. It goes. Totally goes. So many quilts, such little time. I have so many projects I'm trying to get to, guys. So many. I forget that they do those grunge wide backs. I think I've used one recently, right? Did I use a red? I think I used the red polka dot grunge wide back. I don't know. Tammy, how you liking half square triangles? Half square triangles are a good time. They make up like all the quilts. Oh, look, there's a piece of fabric from that last quilt that I just did. How did that get there? I'm glad that I only have to cut this background up one time. As much as I love cutting, I'm not really enjoying this. I feel like I am. I guess I'm just scared I'm not going to have enough fabric and I'm going to have to go back and get some more. I guess I'm just uncomfortable. And when I'm uncomfortable, I want to just run away and curl up in a little ball. Oh, it was the dots. Oh, okay. Whew. I like that sound. All right. They'll revolt. Ooh. The fabric patch. I like the fabric patch. I want to pop in on the fabric patch. They're always doing something interesting. Always doing something interesting. Indonesia. I love ramen, but this got so much salt in it. It's like a little cup of death, so you gotta be careful. But I love me some ramen, and if you spice it up yourself, you really don't have to worry about it. So, a batik making plan today. Something interesting. Batiks. What's up, Annette? I'm working on the. Where we go? The red panda. We're doing Lunar New Year. Red panda. So cute. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's make this some. Night, Paula. I like when people add eggs to ramen. Now I want some ramen. Oh, that is not the right piece. There we go. Now I want ramen. It is so dark outside. What time is it? Is it midnight around here? No, it is not midnight. It is 6 o'clock. Okay. I might be a little off. I had a Mountain Dew last night at like 10 o'clock, and I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning, which is why the video came out probably around that time. That all happened. Thank you, Lindiana. David, I have. Don't get me wrong. Most people now are starting to recognize the channel and the influence that it has, and it's starting to do its thing. So a lot of channels take care of me. I'm starting to get stuff and that kind of thing. I just want to make sure that it's always, amicable. They feel like they're getting, just trying to make sure that it's right. But yeah, they did. I'm just trying to get that Tula pink iron. Oh man, this Tula pink iron. I'm just kidding, sort of. David, that video did excellent, and it really did boost. It gave the quilting economy a little stimulation. They saw it. They saw it. And I've been getting calls from some of the companies like, hey, and I love that you guys are so kind and you guys are letting them know, hey, I saw this here in the note section, which is so cool of you guys. So cool. I appreciate that because it helps the channel out tremendously. Tremendously. You guys have no idea. There's a lot of stuff that I'm doing behind the scenes, and that helps people know that the things that I'm asking for are worth it, and the things that I'm doing are actually, helping. And you guys are my BFFs, and I will not tell you guys a story. So if I say something is cool, it's cool. Y'all can trust me. If I say it's trash, then I don't say things are trash. But I have been known to not say anything at all. Cherry wood solids are so different. They're so cool. There is a time and place for them, and I love them. I love them so much. I bought some. Some sitting somewhere in here. Lindiana, it is. It's dark and cold and wet. Yep. Lindiana, I want that iron so bad. And I really can't justify it because not only do I not want to use it, I just want to use it for decoration. They can give me the one that they let Tula, like they had this one. Matter of fact, I prefer the one that Tula had that didn't have the cord. The cord wasn't attached. It was just a sample. I want that one so I can display it. Nobody's using it. They can give it to me. I'm going to send them a message and say, hey, because I just want to display the iron, can somebody send me the sample that Tula used? I'm going to send an email and ask everybody, where's that sample iron that doesn't have a cord? The cord gets in the way up there. I was trying to hide it. I need to change the thing that it's sitting on to something different if I want that cord to fall behind it. I almost cut that cord. Oh, I'm telling you guys all the secrets. I sure did. I almost cut the cord off of Elisa because I didn't want it down there anymore. And I said, you will not cut the cord of a $300 iron. You will not. You will not. But I started to. It's such a cute iron. Insane. My mother looked at me like I was crazy. Like, should I cut it? She said, no. I said, no, I shouldn't. She keeps me saying, all right, how long is it supposed to be? Man, Sherry, that Chatelaine, yeah. Yep, you and me both. And I was looking into making my own that are not as expensive as hers. Because apparently it's a thing. I want one so bad. I want it so badly. But I'd want to do some things to it that you can't do because it's silver. No, that you shouldn't do because it's silver. And I was like, oh, should I see what I can do? I don't know. Maybe that's a project for down the line. But yeah, I want it too. And she's like, she laughed at me. She was like, yeah, this is going to cost you thousands. She said, this is silver. She said, the price of silver is expensive. I said, thousands. I was all ready. I would have gave her a couple hundred for it. I was ready. Yeah, she was like, this is thousands. I said, wasn't ready for that. I thought I was so ready. I was going to, nope. I stopped. I said, You gonna start me a GoFundMe page for the iron? No, don't do that. Send Elisa a message and say you just should. That's what you send. Send Elisa a message and say send her an iron ASAP. Just send it to her. I showed their iron to over 100,000 people. They can swing an iron. You can swing one or two. Sherry, that's what I'm talking about. You sound like me. I'll do the same thing for what I want. What did I just do? 3/4. I will do the exact same thing. If I want it bad enough, I'll go get it. I'll figure out a way to go get it. I will do the exact same thing. Lindiana, you and me both. I want it though. I want it. She walking around looking all extra fabulous. I'm like, what is that? I just love when we find out that things exist. That's a really cool piece. It's just absolutely cool. And apparently they wore them on their belts, which was so cute. I looked it up and I was all into it. Etsy has some that are reachable, for what I was expecting to pay for hers before I got my life together, before she got me together. she got me together real quick. What's I doing? David, my row went to it blew up. It caught fire and it did all the things too. But that sunbeam, go sunbeam. Lindiana, I wasn't listening. I was too busy looking. And I should have known. I should have known better. It's the kind of thing I would know, and I did not. I was like, huh? What? What? She caught me so off guard. Oh, I missed it. Oh well. Oh well. That reminds me of that bell collection that I love so much. Of the bells. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. Ooh, Lindiana, that lower star. Yeah, that hits very different. Very, 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 very different. And I don't know. I don't know. And it's funny, Tula just dropped this iron, but if we're all being honest, we know what iron she uses, which is the Laura Star. We've seen it. We watch you. Like I've seen you. And no sense in telling no story about it. I see her. You know, she uses that Laura. She's got the full station, not the portable one. She got the whole thing. We all want to indulge. It's pretentious. Did she have thimbles for it though? I didn't even look at the thimbles. I didn't even get into all of that. I know that I wanted one, but there were so many people. Thimbles apparently are a thing. Um, so yeah. Timmy, it is like putting together a puzzle. It is. It is. I'm over here sweating behind. Well, first of all, they just turned the heat on, so it's super hot. But I'm looking at how much fabric I have left, and I'm looking at how large the cuts are that I have left. And it's making me uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. But I'm over here trying to make good quilty decisions and cutting the largest piece, and from that piece subcutting it, subcutting the ones you guys get it, subcutting stuff. got a rainbow Laura Star edition? Oh, I'm gonna have to get a funky plug. Actually, what's up, Natalie? Yeah, Kim, they sent me the newest book. It's somewhere. I think it's down here. Yeah, there it is right there. They sent it to me. We did a pull for the quilt that you guys chose for me to do, which is this one, gemstones. We're gonna do gemstones first, and I'm gonna do something weird with it because I just couldn't get into it. I was like, why did you guys choose that? I was like, I can't get into this one. Yeah, I figured out a way to get into it. But you guys are going to have to wait. So we got Lunar New Year Quilt. Then we have Black History Month quilts. And then we have that. So you've got like 2 or 3 quilts to wait before we do it. Excuse me. I was just burping. Okay. It's like a puzzle trying to figure out what could fit where. Oof. Yep, I'm over here using my whole brain. Can you guys feel it? I'm over there really, really trying to use that guy up right this second. Because this pattern is not for the faint. excuse me. All right. They should have, the Lord Star should low key have a lifetime warranty. Uh-oh, I said it. Oh, fat quarter shop. Damn. Aw. Damn it. Yeah, I'm over here big concentrating. Big time. Trying to figure out why this nice man, when he wrote this pattern, didn't give me a cutting chart. He said, you can figure it out. That's part of the fun of it. I didn't want to take all your fun from you. What's up, Kim? What's going on? What's going on over there? Okay, so we have that. Then from that, we have this square here, which needs to be Timmy, which one? The Carpenter Star? What's up, Sean? Look at you being all great. I wish I had an embroidery. I kind of wish I had an embroidery order. I just finished embroidering the border, and I was like, I love this cutting mat. I like the markings on here. I like that they have a 3/4. Not that they don't have it, they just label it. I mean, all mats have them. The 1/4, 3/4, that kind of thing. But this markings on this is making this a little more pleasurable. A little more. Oh, nice. Quilt Folk magazine, huh? Lindiana, the thing about the Hartman, I've done Hartman quilts and I love them. I love them. Love them so much. This one is cool. You just need to, you have to, you got to be a skill 3 apparently. It's cool. It's beautiful. And I think it's going to come together beautifully once I get these pieces. It's just cutting out the pieces and it's stressing me out because I'm not familiar with it and I don't want it to not be right. I mean, who would want it not to be right? But trying to make sure that I have enough fabric. And the other pieces, I mean, this is I always start with the hardest part first. And this is just hard in that it has the most pieces, the background. So once I get this done, the other pieces probably will not be as difficult. But I really feel like it should say cut a 6-inch strip and then cut 7 pieces from the 6-inch strip that are this size. From that strip, you should get this. Okay, so we've got you gotta watch where you put them, huh? I probably could have done this without doing. No, I could not have. I cannot get that from this. All right, so those are done. Those are new. Ouch. Okay. We got our U pieces. poor little finger is just getting worse and worse. Looks so bad. I'm going to go back to the doctor for it tomorrow. It just does not want to heal. My girlfriend was telling me Becca was having an issue with her finger too. She's like, what's up with you guys and your fingers? I'm like, I don't know. But I need to go look and ask Becca what happened with hers and what fixed her finger. Because mine is just misbehaving. I think I'm going to start soaking it in vinegar and see if that does the trick. I don't know. And nothing, it just started to hurt one day and then it just started peeling and then my nails started to come away from the skin and it has just been a mess. I've been getting my nails done for 30 years though, straight. So I really didn't, I took them off for COVID when COVID happened because, duh. But then I don't know. I don't know exactly. I know when it happened. It's been over a year, which does not bring me joy. And I'm over it. So over it. I forget the name of what they say it is. They call it something. And I'm like, are you sure that's what it is? Because you keep giving me medicine and it's not fixing it. So maybe it's not what you think it is. No, it's not a rotary oopsie. It's not a rotary oopsie. I was watching Avatar, The Last Airbender, while I was sewing, and I had to tell myself one or the other. You can't do both, because I was pretty sure I was going to sew my finger. It's such a good show, though. So good. Oh, ouch. Kim, I don't know. I'm hoping that the vinegar will kill whatever this fungus is that acts like it doesn't know how to leave me alone. At this point, I'm willing to try just about anything. Okay. Lindiana, you didn't have to tell me that one. I know I don't want to do that. I was like, stop it. I told myself, stop. Like, you're gonna hurt yourself. I was just watching. So good. Okay, the biggest measurement. think we've got enough fabric. And also the fabric was in meters, so I kind of had to guesstimate how many yards. That's not true. I think it was in yards, but it was like decimals. It was a little weird. It was a little bit weird. Again, probably why he said you need to be a level 3. Out of how many levels are there? That's what I really want to know. Level 3 out of what? Is it level 3 out of 5? Is it level 3 out of 3? Oh, it says confident piecer. All right, David, good night. Okay, I'll try baking soda. A little water. Oh my goodness, the dog. Ooh, Lamisil. Maybe so. I have to look into Lamisil too. Lamisil. I need some more Little House pins. Good night, Kim. I'm probably going to call it in about 30 minutes too. am out here cutting with courage tonight. This here is no joke. Tea tree oil. Okay, I'll try some tea tree oil. I'm going to try all of these things at one time. Because this is a mess. Don't be scared. Yeah, I'm scared a little bit over here because this, it's a good time though. I love to cut. I can't wait to see where all these pieces go. It's gonna be fun. All right, just a few more pieces for the blue. Oh my goodness. Have you guys seen, I don't know if you guys follow Ben Millet. I say Millet, but I don't think it's that. I think it is Millet. I haven't heard him say it. He's doing his QuiltCon couture, which I always love, and I always want to get in on it, but I never do anything in enough time. And I would love to make a couple of pieces before I get out of here. Now, when am I going to have time to make some pieces? Pieces of what? Not even a clothing designer. What pieces am I making? Tula made me want that sweatshirt that she had on. It was just so big. I was like, why is it so big? It's so large. And I do not know anything about, what do they call it? Tracing, grafting, scaling. Yep, I don't even speak that language, so I should just stop while I'm ahead. Yeah, sizing it to myself, whatever that terminology is. But it was a cute hoodie. It was so big. It was definitely a cozy kind of hoodie thing going on. Cute. I know. I know. Tula, she had it, and I was like, huh. And with the big old cats on there, I was like, yeah, it works. It feels right. But at the same time, what? I don't even make clothes. That's not even what I do. I was like, maybe I just need to stay in my lane. Out here trying to keep trying to cut a pattern, and so I don't do clothes. And I feel like one day I will. I feel like one day I will probably want to make some stuff, but I don't know when that's going to be. I do not know. That hoodie, though, it looked pretty cool. It was a cool hoodie. Of course, it's too short. That's what she said, but looking at it on her, and I've seen Tula Pink in person. She's not small. She's a big girl. So I was like, if that's swimming on her like that, and I don't care that it's going to be big, but it would come down probably to my little ankles. She's so much taller than I am. So much taller. She's got me by like a foot. Like almost, like almost a foot. So it was the length. Like I don't care about the, but I was like, the length. But I don't know. I don't know if I need that in my life. I don't even know if I need to pretend like I need that in my life. Yeah, I think I will. I need a person who can make my clothes for me. I need a person for that. Where I drop off a pattern and say, go to it. The world is your oyster. I need that person, and then I need a tailor, and then I should be good to go. I love that she has like creators making her stuff for her now. Because it is interesting to see the things that these people are coming up with. She really did a good choice of her influencers or whatever you want to call them. I don't know. Makers. I don't know what Free Spirit calls them. But apparently they make for several different designers. Don't get me to tell the story. I just saw that Free Spirit had picked some people. And so maybe they do, I don't know. I don't know what they do. I don't know. All right. All the blue is done. The background is done. It is done. Okay. Oh, but Tracy, you're super tall too. You're like Tula tall, right? Are you 6 feet? I am. I'm super short. I know on camera you never know how tall. There's some people who I was like, oh, they're super like Tula's super tall. If you don't know, you'd be like, huh. Her brother's super tall too. Roderick is super tall. Well, there's a bunch of people who are just very, very, very tall. I'm probably about I'm about 5'3". Maybe a little, maybe 5'4", 5'3", 5'4", somewhere around in there. What am I thinking? Okay. TV. So we've got A, B, C. Who's D? D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, S, U, V. Where's the T? I do not see a T as in Tom. T is that 32-inch piece. There's T. All right, got them. Got them all. So all this can go in the scraps. It appears that I bought a little bit more than I needed, which is good, just in case something goes left. Natalie, are you watching this from the beginning? Did you just catch up? And are you saying that you like applique? Constance, you're here with us too. You're in the 5 feet crew. That's all right. What color should we cut next? I feel like we should just cut them in order. I don't know. Or should I cut the one that has the most next? I use it constantly, like all the time. I'm using it right now. Yeah. It's sitting there because I'm using it, and the other ones are decoration right now. because they're just so awesome. And because that video did so well again, oh, actually, she wasn't, she was after that video. But she was like, I'm going to send you another one. I was like, okay, I'll take it. I want to collect so many of them. I want it to be like a thing. So I've got the two. I don't know if you guys can see it. No, you guys can't. They're down there now. My two on the wall. Yep. Love it. Don't want to. Oh, I forgot I put this in here. Interesting. Whatever. Yeah. Constance, I haven't found. I will jump on something and knock something down myself in a minute. I haven't really found my height to be an issue with anything. Even I was a competitive cheerleader for years, and it just kind of is what it is. My husband is not super tall. I don't even know if he's 6 feet. He might say he is, but I don't think he is. No, I don't think he's 6 feet. He's probably like 5 something. I don't know. No, I'm just kind of down here doing my own thing, I guess. I wonder how close we are to 20,000. I really can't. I'm like super excited to do the giveaway for this machine. Super excited. I wonder how close we are. We were like, I think we were close to like 400 away, maybe 3. No, it was less than 400, maybe 3 something away. I hope that one of the people who's on here all the time wins. If my community was open, I would do one in the community, and then I would do one outside the community so that your odds would be even better. But no, that community still is not fully built. Ugh, I get on my nerves. It's not my fault though, I swear. Swear it's not. I can't believe I bought all this fabric for this one strip. Yeah, I can believe it. I've met me before. Hey, the Carolina Moorhart ruler is charged. So I vote we use it. Let's see if we love it. And this would be perfect since these pieces are so small. I can't even see. It's really going to be perfect because I can't even see. It's black on black. The struggle. And I don't feel like flipping over the mat, so we're going to get what we get. And we're not going to throw a fit. Night, Tammy. Yeah, Constance, you said be knocking it down with your cane. Okay. I'll give you that one. Yeah, Tracy, she definitely told me she got a bunch of orders, but her video came at a really good time on my channel, which was right after the other video that's doing incredibly well. Ah, the lavender one. Aw. Yeah, I love them so. I love them so much. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. It really does glow. I'm so entertained by this ruler. It really does glow. It's fun. It's such a good. I don't. This notion has just got me tickled right now. Let's see. It's not. It's not wiggling around either. It might be because of this. The grippies on the back. It's not slipping though. I don't need to spray this with anything. Not needed. This little ruler is so much fun. Totally entertained. Totally entertained, guys. Get this ruler if you haven't gotten it. I am having a good time with it. So much fun. Yep, I like it. What's up, Joanne? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You never know what you're going to see on this channel. Tracy, have they seen my wall? I wish I had a design wall, but I don't. But I do have a pretty cool wall. It's not a design wall, but it's a cool wall. Boy, I like this. This little ruler just tickled me, just tickled my little spirit. I don't know. I'm just as tickled. Gwendolyn, it's a good time. Like it really does work. I'm using black fabric on this black mat, and I was like, is it really gonna help me? It does. You get over it and you can see. You know why? Because it lights up. Because it lights up. It really does light up. All right, Carolina. All right, I see you. Good for her. I'm glad it's not just like gimmicky. Because I was gonna buy it if it was gimmicky anyway, right? Because it's me. That really did work. That it's great because I'm using this dark fabric, and I just got this dark mat, which I really do enjoy. Um, but I'd be lying if I said dark fabric on this dark mat is not difficult to see. Yes, I can flip the mat over, but who wants to do that? Like, let's be real. Who wants to do that? I don't want to do it a lot. And I'm always cutting black fabric because you guys have met my aesthetic. So I am very happy to know that does work. It's fun. And it just when it lit up, it just made me happy. Because I like lights. I'm a lights girl. I'm a lights girl. Yeah. Play one of the videos for the girls. What are their names? I'll give them a shout out. I'm gonna do like I have to make a quilt and shout them out so that way you can show them the so it can be interesting for them. Two. Quinn and Anika. Love it. Good night, Sherry. Let me see. I'm getting ready to film the Red Panda video. I'll shout them out in the Red Panda video. Hopefully it won't be super long, although it probably will be knowing me. My videos can get to be a little lengthy. But the Quinn and Anika. We'll do a special shout out to them. What is this? This is B as in boy. Lowercase b. Annika. Okay. Pronounced Annika. Perfect. Okay. A, B. They coming over? Are they coming over soon? Should I wait? We'll just remember it's in the Red Panda video. Okay. All right. That ruler is fun. I love a good notion, but that is a good notion. It really does. I was just looking at it and playing with it, examining it. And it is a good time. Yeah, I'm cutting everything first. So I'm going to cut out the entire quilt. There's not a whole bunch more to cut. It's taken me a long time because I'm trying to play with you guys and I'm cutting not smart. And it doesn't have the chart that I want it to have either. And that's probably why it says confident piecer, because you have to know how to cut it out, like how to make it make sense so that you don't use up too much fabric. But it's, yeah, but it's not difficult to do. It's not hard. It's fine. But I'm just going slowly. But yeah, I'm going to cut the whole quilt out and then I'll start putting it together. And once you get past the, again, this quilt is not it's not a huge quilt. It's some piecing happening, but that's when we get to the fun part. I love the piece. This quilt probably won't take me a whole bunch of time because some of the pieces, when I look at it, are large. Like these background pieces are just dropping those in. These are just some flipping stitches on that, not a problem. And then you got your stem right there, no biggie there. This big old body is going to take up a whole bunch of space. This big old body right here, you probably have to do a little piecing right there in those corners. But for the most part, this is going to be, this face, these heads are what's going to be the most difficult because I can see where stuff is going to have to line up right around the snout and whatnot. But they're duplicate. Each head is the exact same. The bodies are similar, but they're flipped. You know, the tails are whatever, but the heads are identical. And that's where you start. So once I start knocking out heads, it should be easy peasy. Now I say that. I also thought that quilt that I just did was going to be easy peasy. So take that, everything that I said with a grain of salt. Everything. No, it's not going to be difficult. And if necessary, you just might have to go get a little bit more fabric, but it's not. I just took my time. And the way that I did it was, I'll tell you, when I'm looking at the amounts of fabric, if it says cut a 1 by 1, I found everything that had a 1 in it and I cut that in that strip as much as possible. And then when I got down to the bigger pieces, I would cut the largest piece. So if it said cut something like 7 by 8, I'm just making up these numbers because this is not my pattern. I can't give away any of the dimensions. But if it said 7 by 8, I would look to see how many other ones and how many of those pieces could fit within that. So you just have to make it make sense. Just go slow. And if push comes to shove, you just might have to buy a little bit more fabric. But it worked out. It worked out just fine. I just was very concerned because it didn't have a layout that showed me which pieces to cut from the larger piece. And that just means that I'm a big spoiled quilter. But it also told me that if I ever did a pattern myself, I would want that included. That makes for a good pattern. But if I ever did a pattern myself, I would mimic Elizabeth Hartman's patterns because her patterns are life. They're so good. So good. All right, guys, we have done a 3-hour live and I have literally just cut one background. I've got to buckle down. It's 8 o'clock. I've got to buckle down. I want this quilt cut out before the night's end, so I'm going to have to focus and get it together again. So you guys will see me hopefully soon. Hopefully I will be putting together this quilt, and I probably won't be going live for it because there's not a lot of repetitive. I'm going to have to actually pay attention and film for real with this. So extra fabric is empowering. I love that. So you probably won't see me putting this one together on a live. This is about all the live that you'll get for this week. Next week's quilt, what is that? Oh, next week's quilt is the African quilt. I could probably go live for that because that's just one. Yeah, probably going to be able to do that. Oh my goodness, Tracy. And yeah, so if you guys haven't done so already, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. There's going to be a giveaway happening as soon as I hit 20,000 followers. What else is there? My next quilt show that I will be at is in Oregon, and that's in 2 weeks. After that, then I'll be at a quilt show in Los Angeles. Then after that, QuiltCon, which is like our championships, right? So again, be sure to subscribe, hang out, come chat with me, send me messages. If you buy anything, tell the people that you bought it from that it's because you saw it on my channel. And I will catch everybody later. Bye, guys.